welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show's Game of the Week is coming your way. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on Chicago. All right, Singy, let's talk about the man on the mound. He has been lights out lately.
You're not kidding, Boog. I mean, look at these stats. He's got hitters guessing on every pitch. I'm excited to see if he can maintain his dominance in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, Carl McDowell. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way.
And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it on his own, and an easy out to start the game. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Siggy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him what's come in the zone. You may only get one.
Oh, that got him. Here's Yelich at the dish.
Seems like he's making contact with everything late. It's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
And there's two away. And now it's William Contreras. Contreras batting in the cleanup spot. Ground ball left side. Fires over to first. That's the third out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and one left on. Bottom half of inning number one coming up. No score after a half inning. And we're back. And today's starting pitcher, Freddie Peralta. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Chourio moving under it. Puts it away for the out. Take a look at the lineup. One thing these guys do very well is stay out of the double play. They've hit into the fewest of any team in the league, Chris.
Oh, but we don't see situational hitting as that art as much as we used to, because guys are slugging the ball, they're hitting it over the fence. But when you see a team that has the ability to shorten up, hit behind runners, and go first to third or first to home, man, that just adds.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's two down. Two down, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Jefferson Albert.
You have to be ready to do damage.
Up the middle, whips it to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. An inning in the books tonight, and we're scoreless here on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started, and here's the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
May be a good compliment to that fastball.
And it's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him. So that one has to feel good. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
This is Bryce Terang. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Oh, now he's got two runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
And now Garrett Mitchell outside with a got him. And that is a big first out.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst-case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Always we know. Just some things we show. Oh, cool hat trick. Watch me backspin off the atlas. Past tense, maneuver through you has-been. I'm laughing.
Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Gets there. He's under it. Makes the grab. Out number 2. Next for the Brewers, Jesus Maeda. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the speedy catcher, Ray Bennett.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
That's towards center. Chourio should have this one. And there's one down. Now it's the shortstop, Kelly Lee. Occasionally uses a curve. On the ground, Maeda slings to first, and that's an out.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
And now the first baseman, Stan Ross. It's 1 and 2. Swings and misses, struck him out. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. On to the 3rd inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. Lifted in the air, out to left, under it. Hauls it in for the out. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watch. In the air, out towards right center. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. And now it'll be Christian Yelich flying to left his first time. And there's ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch.
And here's the catcher, William Contreras. 0 for 1, he grounded out.
And miss and get out of this jam.
On the ground to the left. Out number 3. Milwaukee leaves 1, and we are still scoreless. At the plate, Jamal Jackson. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, blowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Here's the rookie right fielder, Andre Pee-wee.
That or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
So digging in, Willie Hayes. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. There goes the runner. Pitch is low. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get into scoring position.
One out, the runner at second here in the last half of the third. Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out.
Perfectly executed 12-6 curveball right there. And with that kind of break, if you can drop it in below the zone like that, it's going to look like a strike the entire way coming in and then just disappear. So hard to get under the ball unless you're really gearing up for it, and you might need a pitching wedge.
So the lineup flips over. Carl McDowell getting ready to hit. 2 down. In the air, left field. Mitchell going after it. Squeezes it, and that'll do it. On to the fourth, still scoreless. As we go to the top of the fourth, and the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Fair ball.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Go ahead, run on base. Now here is Bryce Terang. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Now the left fielder, Garrett Mitchell. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat.
His time.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. He's got it, and there are 2 outs.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than...
Next for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz. To the right side, sneaks through, base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
And we're back. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Benny Rodriguez. In the air, out towards left center. Mitchell snags it, and there's 1 down. And the batter now, Jefferson Albert. Grounds 1 to short. Fires over to Hoskins. 2 down. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Ray Bennett. Fly to center his first time. In the air, right field. Frelick has a beat on it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Aim of their game in this one. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Gladney hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Next for the Brewers, Jackson Chourio. walked him.
Thank you, mate.
Go ahead run on base. Here comes Christian Yelich. Runner takes off. Ball outside. Safe at second, and that was not close.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way.
And a base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. One down. William Contreras up now for the Brewers. 0 for 2 in this one. This one smoked out to left. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Man, he smoked that fastball. It's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Rhys Hoskins to the plate. He's 2 for 2. That one ripped left field onto the track, and he makes the catch. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 1-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now the shortstop, Kelly Lee. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with.
Runner takes off. It's in the dirt. Throw to second. He's safe. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Chris's wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big.
Now it's going to be Jamal Jackson. And that one in the air center field. 2 away now. And here is Andre Pee-wee. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Now fly ball to right center. Chourio pulls it in on the run. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in is the speedy Bryce Terrell. Cracks his bat and pops him up. And a foul ball. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. We talk in just a second. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top half of the 6th. And down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Oh, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track. Back to.
Oh, that got him as well. The 3rd batter he's hit with a pitch. Jesus Maeda will hit next. The skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. They turn things over to the southpaw, Kenny Nunez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And they're all loaded up.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. Golden opportunity right here. Oh, he hit him, and that brings home a run. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on.
Now, got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. So a run on no hits, and they wind up leaving the bases loaded. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the sixth. The Brewers are out front 2-0. Bottom of the sixth. Here's the center fielder, Willie Hayes. That's a hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Carl McDowell, the next to hit. He's the kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base.
This one in the air right field. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Benny Rodriguez getting ready to hit.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. First and second, 1 out. Albert now at the plate has grounded out. Strike 3, got him swinging. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
So up next, Ray Bennett.
With how long it takes to put him away.
Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
A couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 7th. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, William Contreras. Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat.
No, that's a ball.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he froze him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and
swing and a ball lined out towards center, and a base hit right there.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Everything was on time and flew if they try to get him into motion.
Now here is Garrett Mitchell. Gladney makes the grab on the run. Brewers strand one as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Yoel Payams up and loosening in the pen. Hudson, a left-hander, also throwing. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough 6th inning there.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch-out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
So digging in, Stan Ross. Swing and a chopper out to short. Makes a sliding stop. And very nicely done for the out.
This defense came to play tonight. We're seeing some awesome pitching, but a huge part of this shutout so far has been the defense making great plays like that behind their pitcher. They feed off of one another, make great pitching.
Now, that one hit to right. And that is that. And we're back. We're at the top of the 8th. Here's the third baseman, Joseph Ortiz. Amanda Whurlitzer gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of her.
Swing and a ground ball. Burke tosses to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Up now for Milwaukee, Jesus Maeda. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. On the ground to first, and foul ball. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate.
But they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got...
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Stretches out and hauls it in. Hudson on to pitch here.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
So digging in, Andre Pee-wee, 1 for 2. Back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off, Miles Pins. Hit in the air left field. Mitchell going after it. He's got it. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That's out number 2. And now the DH, Carl McDowell. Cruising on the mound right now, but it in the air, pretty deep out to center field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now the center fielder, Jackson Chourio. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now, when you follow up a triple-digit fastball with a nasty changeup, pretty much every time the hitter's going to be in trouble. And that was the plan. Get him to sit dead red on the
That's out to center field. Gladney settles underneath it. That's out number 2. Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras. That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So a man aboard, and here is Hoskins.
He's swinging.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And they boost their lead. It's 4-0.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Two outs, nobody on. Next for Milwaukee, Bryce Terang. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. 2 runs for Milwaukee on the dinger. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th, Elvis Peguero.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now it's the second baseman, Benny Rodriguez.
Go anywhere he wants.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. In time. Got it.
Oh, it's a nice forehand stop. Kept the ball from getting to the outfield, but he had a little trouble getting rid of it and had to take an extra step, which cost you some time. But he recovered, made a good, strong throw, and he still got the out.
Now the third baseman, Jefferson Albert. 0 for 3 in this one. Line drive, base hit, right center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Sure. Ray Bennett. Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Entering is the pinch runner, Henry.
1 ball, no strike.
Into this at bat.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. 1 out, a runner at second. Here the last half of it. And ball 4, 2 aboard. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Elvis Peguero won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Trevor McGill.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Lee will hit next. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Mitchell makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
The first baseman.
So they're down to their final out. And here's the first baseman, Stan Ross. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Another solid outing from him out of the bullpen. He's up to double digits now with his 10th save of the season.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon for the next Game of the Week.
Dion, Tay, Carl, come look at this.